And we're live. Welcome. Huta arhana sisiara atakachi weyoto oroho sokawashasha. So today, the grid. Stones in the grid said they wanted to move. Hucha arawuta arawatanari atakashishaya ta arawatokuru shushuku rawatananorutoku. So we're going to move some. First, I invite you to join as we invite and allow the Holy Fire to flow into and around us all in every way and everywhere and every when. Zia na arahatakachiara. Usawaiweata ora wanananoru shusho. And we set aside all energies, our ego, and allow in the will of the grid on how it wants to be aligned. Yacha arawasakawana noro so ucha ahanahia sesahaya tokosha shushoyo tototo. And set aside our egos so that we may be a clear channel for the Holy Fire and for this grid. Icha hana arawakaati toro. Usha hawa anahatati sa atakawata anananara arsahati toko orohutura shushoko wananuanta. So one way to detect that a stone wants to move is the grid doesn't quite feel right. So you can take your hand and place it over. Uta arwata kanananiri ata anahasoko. You can place your hand over the stones and feel for hot spots or anything that feels irregular. Uta harawata achakana no uruhusuku. Or that feels different than the rest. It doesn't feel in harmony, might be the easiest way to say it. This one feels a little cold out here, and this one feels a little hot. So these two want to swap sides to me. That's what they told me on my walk on the beach. And these are just guardians in my grid. Okay, so here are the 12 basic crystals in my grid. They're not really basic crystals. Kananati is a and the master crystal wants to move. The master crystal wants to move over here to in between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock on the grid. Since this is 12 o'clock on my grid here. Utakawata ananari hisakatoro hotoro satsawa. And this is 6 o'clock. And there are 12 stones in my grid. I learned how to make Reiki grids with 6 stones back in the day. And my great-great-grandmother came in and started talking about the number 12 and how important it is for me. So I started changing my grid to have 12 stones in them. And this grid is made up of 3 amethyst crystals, which are making an upward pointing triangle or a triangle of the divine masculine. And these 3 are citrine, and they are making a downward pointing triangle. And they are making a triangle of the divine feminine, and together they are making a Merkaba of the sacred marriage. And these Lemurian seed crystals are interwoven. They also make another Merkaba that could be in any direction. This could be 12 o'clock, that could be 12 o'clock. It doesn't necessarily matter. The way I see the energy pattern go in this grid is that the Merkaba, the sacred marriage, goes into the center crystal, which is a Lemurian as well. And it's a record keeper. I can't quite see. So we'll go over here, and you see all the steps in it, and all the records, and it wants to take the energy from the face on the south and shine it up to 12 o'clock and into the grid. And when the 6 crystals, the citrine and the amethyst, work together, they are putting energy into the center crystal, and it's radiating outward. So these are like rays of the sun. And these also wanted to be a part of the grid. And most of the times my guardians of the grid are northwest, southwest, or southeast, northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. But these ones said they wanted to be directly north, directly south, directly east, and directly west. So this one here, the bluish green tourmaline, Archangel Michael, belongs in the east anyway, but he says he wants to be in the east. And the aragonite, which is normally earth energy, which still is earth energy, earth energy is also associated with the east. And aragonite on other grids have been in the east for me. So when I put this back together, it logically, so that's the issue. I didn't feel the grid. I put it together logically. And so they talked and they corrected. They're happy to be in the grid. See how the energy, the pattern is a little different there? And we can adjust them, and you can comment too. I mean, if you feel that any of these should be rotated or moved, if you want to feel it, go ahead. Or with the amethyst. To me, I'm feeling that they're all pretty good, and the flow of energy is pretty good in this. And doesn't matter if you see it or not. It doesn't matter if you feel it or not. Trust your intuition. If it's just an idea that this crystal needs to move over there, trust yourself. Trust your ideas. Trust your intuition. And just move the crystal. So this guy's got to move out just a tad, because now I'm looking through the camera. And
would you entertain some questions?
Yes, I can entertain some questions.
For those of those people that don't understand this as much as you do, some of these questions might be helpful.
Okay, go ahead.
What is a Merkaba?
A Merkaba.
Or what?
Yes, so I have 3 answers for what is a Merkaba.
Good.
So one instance, it looks like, in 2 dimensions, it looks like a Star of David. It's a 6-pointed star. And the energy, so it's 2 triangles. An upward pointing triangle and a downward pointing triangle. And it represents the union or the balancing of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And with that balance, as we apply it to our human lives, the divine masculine is more of the action. I've got to do, and I want to think, and I want to plan. And the divine feminine is more of, let us be, let us use our intuition, let us feel, let us emote, and let us communicate and nurture. And either side of that can be an imbalance. Too much action can be a nightmare. And inaction or not enough action can have you sitting in a corner whimpering or hoping without acting.
Thank you. Since we are in the age of Aquarius, does that affect how you make your grid?
Yes and no. I am not building it on purpose in a certain way because of the age of Aquarius. And if I were to build a grid 100 years ago or 500 years ago in all of my lifetimes and all the grids that I've built, I would still feel the energy of today, whatever age that is. With the age of Aquarius, we have access to the higher dimensions more so than we did in other ages. And so the energy patterns in the grids change, are part of the reaction or the causality, the karma. The what you do is what you cause with this age of Aquarius.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask another question.
Yes.
Do the numbers on the grid, can they represent the months of the year?
They can represent the months of the year. They can represent stages of the day. They can represent the wheel of the year, the cycles of the moon, cycles of breath, where up at 12 o'clock is the empty set of lungs, and then you're breathing into the full set of lungs. They also have to do with the four royal stars. Up in the north, we have Formalhaut, which is in... it represented the winter solstice in the age of Taurus, back when astrology was first documented on this planet.
When you were selecting your stones, how did you do it for the grid?
For this particular grid, it all started with one stone.
Which one?
I was not planning on building a grid. I went to a crystal store or a crystal show, and this particular, I first noticed this tourmaline, which is the guardian of the East, and Archangel Michael's presence in it. And I'm going, this is just a gorgeous piece. And it's reasonably priced, but I didn't buy it right then. But I noticed it. I'm going, that's a gorgeous piece. Oh, it totally wants to come home. But I don't need any more crystals. So logic came in. But this one said, no, I'm coming home with you. And I said, but I just came to see you. No, I'm coming home with you. So I said, okay. And then once it got in my hand and I held it, and I can still hold it. We didn't dedicate the grid yet. So I held it in my hands, and it goes, there are two friends here. There are two friends here that want to come. And so then I picked up one, felt it, put it down. Picked up another one, felt it, put it down. One was gleaming from the bottom, and I picked it up. And I said, oh, yeah, okay, you want to come too? Okay, so we're getting three. So, and they said, we're building a grid, okay? We got to collect more friends. We're building a grid. I'm going, I don't want to build a grid. But it's like, okay, all right, we're building a grid. I can get excited. I can get behind that. And so the citrine and the amethyst, besides it, they told me they wanted to be in the grid. The amethyst is special to me anyway because of the violet flame and the connection with Zadkiel and Saint Germain, and connection with Mount Shasta. Atakura Aroshashawa Isukunawayatisai It's Hawananoro. And citrine has always been a great grounding stone for me. And citrine and amethyst are different flavors of quartz with the different elements in it. And when I had a meditation about going to Mount Shasta and building the Merkaba of the sacred marriage on the mountain, that citrine and amethyst want to be in every significant grid that I make. Whether they like to work with me or they're more powerful with me together, I'm not really questioning it. I'm just running with it. I know that these want to play and work and cascade and ripple.
Do these have any connection to the horoscope or to constellations?
Yes. So the four guardians, the way that they're set, they represent the four royal stars. And in the east is Aldebaran, which is in the constellation of Taurus and associated with Archangel Michael, and represented this was the star that marked the vernal equinox in the age of Taurus. And it's the fiery eye of the bull. It's a special star for me. This Watcher of the South represents the star Regulus in the constellation Leo, which marked the summer solstice in the age of Taurus, and the Archangel Raphael. The Watcher of the West is Antares in the constellation Scorpio, and is Archangel Uriel for you English people. Uriel, and the light of God. His name means the light of God. And Fomalhaut, the Watcher of the North. I can't remember the Latin name. Australius something. This constellation is the big fish at the foot of Aquarius. And Aquarius has the vessel of water that's pouring out.
Correct.
This big fish is drinking up all the water so that the earth does not flood again. And Archangel Gabriel. And each of these, the positions on the clock, can be zodiac positions as well. So if this is the vernal equinox, that is the end of Pisces and the beginning of, so this section here is Aries. This section here is Gemini.
Yes.
This section here is Cancer.
Very good.
In this section, and then we go down, keep going, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, is that next? Then Aquarius?
Yes.
Okay. And Pisces.
Excellent.
No, Pisces. Pisces here.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, you seem to be able to feel and sense the energies of these stones. And there's a lot of people out there that can't do that. Is there any way that they could get a hold of you or contact you to get your help with making a grid if they would choose to make one?
They can reach out and email me at reikiwithwill@gmail.com. And as I teach in my Reiki Masterclass, to trust your intuition. We hold the stones, we add Reiki to the stones, and we set it up. There's no wrong way to set up the grid.
Correct.
And you can move the stones, okay? They're not set in stone. You can move them once a day. You can move them 500 times a day if that's what you want to do. Even if they're not in grid format, once they've become in grid format and you have joined them, they will continue to send energy in the pattern when you build the grid.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Just like if you have a crystal and you break it accidentally, don't throw it out. It's still communicating. Okay? Just like if soul fragments. You're still unified even though you bingo. So that's confirmation from the universe, okay? Even though someone tells you you have soul fragments that are missing or that are elsewhere, you're still whole. You can still communicate with every aspect of your soul fragment. Separation is an illusion. It's an idea. And we can choose to foster that idea, reinforce that idea, or we can choose to foster and reinforce the idea that we are whole and complete. That idea itself brings your soul fragments to you. And the stones in the grid, until you ask them to stop being connected, will be connected. And even if they break, so what? They can be there. Okay? It's like siblings moving away from each other. They still love each other or hate each other, and they still communicate with each other in the same way. They just live in different places. And it's the same thing with crystals in other dimensions or in other times, because time's an illusion, and it's an aspect of separation.
Can a grid unify your life pattern?
Are you talking a blueprint life pattern? Or are you talking?
No, not specific. But like if before you did a grid, you were feeling discombobulated, say, or confused. Can it help you straighten those emotions out?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The stones themselves, when stones select me instead of me selecting stones. But if you're selecting stones, you say, oh, that's a pretty stone, I want to put that in a grid. Well, that means you're listening to the stone. Something in that stone is resonating with you. And that is enhancing your energy field, your aura, and assisting in a positive resonation and vibration that you have. And so it's only going to help with your resonation. When you bring all the pieces together that say they want to be in the grid, they are completing an idea of cooperation with you and helping to elevate your vibration in many ways. Every crystal that I pick up, because either I'm using Reiki or I'm using Aquarian Fire, is that I'm talking to the crystal when I first have it, and then if I bring it home, I won't necessarily clear it in the store, but I will clear it when I walk out.
Excellent. Does this help with security too?
Raising your vibration inherently helps with your security. Security also could be, stones can help with security. I mean, we're talking about root chakra ideas, your foundation, your security, your safety. And aragonite is one of my grounding stones. Labradorite is another one of my grounding stones. So any crystal that's more brown or earth colored will help you with stability, safety, feeling more secure. And if you put that intention into your grid and you charge it every day, you add Reiki to the grid every day, and you add Aquarian Fire to the grid every day, you're also continuing the intention of the grid. You can also write yourself little notes or love notes even and put them in the grid. Normally I have an Antakarana underneath my grids as it's a sacred geometry image, and that helps reinforce the energy field of the grid. It's also great for slipping notes underneath because you don't see the notes. And one of the purposes of a Reiki grid is to get the intentions from clients or whatever. I would like to have this intention added to your grid, so your grid will send energy to me continually. And so we slip that underneath the grid. And at the end of the month, we take out all those things and we recycle them. And then add the next month's to the grid to send out energy constantly. It sends out energy to us. It offers energy to people who have not opted in. And it offers, and it's up to them. Either their energy field will opt into the energy of the grid, or their consciousness will pick up on it sending, oh, I like that. It's kind of like a radio station. If you don't like the music on it, your free will turn the station and not pay attention. Kutiiti aru husawa takananiro roto. Am I answering your questions?
Absolutely. Thank you.
So hutu. I'd like to add more to the Merkaba, okay, because there's a 3-dimensional version of the Merkaba. So a tetrahedron is a pyramid that has a triangular base. And if you take 2 tetrahedrons, just like triangles, if you look at them from the side, you can build a 3-dimensional Merkaba. Another word for your Merkaba is your light body, or it's encapsulating your auric field. And it's helping with your vortex of creation. Sa'aurusha itikasha nanawara atisaya arihusha isukunono. It's also called the light body, and it enhances our connection. And with the divine flow, the divine flow is helping to make the eye of your vortex, the eye of the hurricane, be as big and as pleasant, which enables you to pluck all of your creations out of your vortex. And the grid is yet another representation of a vortex of creation, as well as the benevolent sharing of vibration and common reminders of you're awesome. You're a creator. The crystals are in awe of you, just like we are in awe of the crystals. It's this beautiful mutual respect. It's a hug fest. And the Merkaba is multidimensional, so we don't want to limit it to be the 2-dimensional image of the Star of David, or 6-pointed star, or that 3-dimensional representation that we can find on YouTube, and it's really cool to watch. But it expands into all dimensions. It is not limited. It exists in all of the dimensions, just like you do. Uchahawa asakananiri ataarawatataharesata. And grids are great broadcasters of energy and great reminders of, this is a more positive way of thinking. And acting and being. Because once you charge your grid, try meditating near your grid. Try meditating with your grid. As well as holding on any other crystals in your hands that you feel like. Or if you're lying down when you meditate, you can place some crystals on your body or on your chakras or whatever. If you think it's fun, guess what? Do it. Any other questions?
No, I just wanted to say, it sounds like it also adds to the law of attraction. It brings things to you.
Absolutely. Because what we send out to the universe is what we get back. And when we put positive intentions in the grid, the grid is working cooperatively and independently at the same time. So the common vibration of the grid and us, they're then a part of our vortex of creation. And the law of attraction is as simple as what we send out to the universe is what we get back. We have asked, therefore it exists in your vortex, and it is ready to be taken out of your vortex. By law, the end. By law, the end. It's there. Utahawa. Nawa ashashawa akatunononono. Sahuishishishko.
Thank you. That's all my questions for today. But thanks. Those are great answers. I appreciate it. Can you close with a prayer?
Well, although I moved 2 pieces, I still did not reconnect the energy of the grid.
Okay.
And did not add the Reiki symbols and add Aquarian Fire. Which we're going to do. So the master crystal, is what I use to connect everything. And I know that I want the energy to be here. And what came when Angie shared that it's between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock on the grid, I'm going, oh, you mean between the 7th month and the 8th month? So according to the calendar of the year, this is the new moon in July, which is special for me. And it's an opportunity for all of us to manifest. Any new moon is a great opportunity to manifest. So let me pull this back. So this is where I wanted to end up. So this is where I'm going to start the energy pattern. You can put it anywhere and place this anywhere, and it doesn't matter. But the way I was taught, you place the master crystal where you start. So that's where I'm going to start. And so let me just do some fine tuning realignment of some of these. Sa'anana hasako utoturbai. Sahe sakarawata. Shashanano ukuhusha. And when I'm speaking, although I'm speaking, I'm also urahaurata asisakanono. I'm feeling the grid. Besides, I'm looking at this grid from through the camera. And I want to align it according to the eye to make it look pretty. But I'm also feeling the pieces. So something's going on here. So we'll touch this one. Anahasiya atawaratukusha osahawa ananaratuku. And you don't have to speak light language. If you just feel like blessing it and asking, you can ask the Holy Fire. I ask the Holy Fire to flow in through and around this crystal. Or you can just say, I ask God, the presence of God, to come into this crystal. Simple as that. You can ask the violet flame. You can ask the Holy Fire. You can ask any of the archangels. You can ask any of the angels. You can ask anybody. And we do this with the intention for the highest good of all. So my grid looks pretty according to my eye, and I'll stop making those visual adjustments. So I'm going to start here at 8 o'clock and finish up at 7 o'clock. Okay, so in between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock also has meaning for me. I'm just chuckling because I can't believe it didn't dawn on me earlier. Usahawata ananidi arakacha. I love laughing like this. So well played, Spirit. Chikanara atukushaya atatudama. Hisa anahasi atariaraka. Sahanana arahata. Okay, so I'm not connecting yet. We're going into a little prayer here. Achahasa anahiko. Uturwaha. Asahanani aratashi. Ayakohona awatahasi. Shahasa anahasiya. Akahana. Ashahaya. Hanahasiya tatarasu. Akatitiaha. Hasana atuawatiko. Ashahananiara. Yahatatira haka. Hakanahi esayaha. Akatutu uruhasawahi. Yahanahi aka. Shahanasoko. Shahahi kianarayatar sano. Hatanahi asaya. Kachahasa utawa akanahasi. Yata ana asawarahatoka. Ishahananihi. Ya haritita rawaka. Shahayana sahayatayato. Shahakiato. Nonohukoa hananayana. Sahayatanana. All glory to God. Nihakananari asananyata. Alhamdulillah. Ayari. Sohoso. Usha. Uro. Kananani. Yesha. Shahesa. Hu. Torwa. Tananiri. And now, I put the master crystal in between my palms, and normally I would bring it up to Sha'awa Kotonana Watata, to my heart center. But I ask the Holy Fire, the Aquarian Fire, Isakanani Watata, and God to bless this crystal, to fully embody in this crystal while connecting this grid. Sahaya tutora wa asawa anaria tuucha awurso hunaur kahawasuso. For the raising of vibration of everyone, for the balance and harmony, santosha, of everyone, of all of humanity, and anyone on this earth plane, and all energy everywhere, in every way and everywhere when. Ataharwa, Shahawruto o Shahakai Tinarza. And I invite you to extend your hands and send blessings in any way, shape, or form. Whether you're watching right now or you're watching in your now. For everything is happening now. And I will do it in light language, and we can do it in English as well. I connect this grid to heal, to heal, to heal, with love, with love, with love, in every way. Ataharawatana. It's been so long since I did it only in English. It's thrown me off. So we'll let light language flow. Husha'a nananate tikicha tatisana uto hushi atkusha ayatananari iskawa awasohuto nonoto koshusha iti atoku uso hunono yato uru husakawa chicha iso nananaratku uru kakawata arsoaya Sasakana uru husaka awasha shishohono or hotokotsa natno to ushasha wato tuku uso hukasha ayatsito toko awara hono oro sokosha awur tukunana oro hususo sotananaria takananarasa sohosa awananaria tatakasaksananiatata. And I asked the Reiki guides, everyone's Reiki guides, to come forth and bless this grid. And I invite everyone's loved ones to come and witness. For we are causing ripples, cascades, waterfalls. We are the catalyst of change. Chukare. So uchhanani aratasasa. Sehiki. So husha ananuru husokusha shukusha. Honcha shonen, asahawa shuko, honcha shonen, isa utakuru watata, isahuara hananisuko ushasha. We'll do that again since I wasn't as fluid. Honcha shonen, arsko sa, honcha shonen, so utakuru wata, sa ananihi so ura watatana sasa, dicomio, sakawata awarasona, arasi. Sha'awa sohoka aranata dira rigatana sukusha watasi sukusha. Yes, I won't forget. Nisukuhu tatina nara watatsakana nira tokusawa isawa washishukona no uruhusukusasa. Sahananarayarata. And I call forth all the angels and all the archangels, all the choirs of angels, the angelic energy needs to our sohusa, our tesinia, arhisa ananira suko, the angelic reiki at karwa, anahasi tu, shaur suhush shawia to ursuso, for the benevolence of all. Nihasakawa ravatasa, sahunanoruso, as a reminder to all that we are the light Sakawarananawira tokusuko. We are creations of God. Atatuso unanawira tohusawa. Itiharayananara suko. And we are perfect, just as we are. There is nothing to remember, usahawanando, and there is nothing to do. Ukushahawa, ukshananauro, husoatayananariata. And we ask the Aquarian Fire and the Holy Fire, akawananoto, to flow into and around, in every way and everywhere and every when. The okorawanaha sakushu shusho to uruananawara toko. And we ask God to take residence in this grid. Sokuchaawa noto sawach asananiyara, asa akahaya, achiara, atakuna, arwatata. And there really is no difference between the Aquarian Fire, the Holy Fire, and God. Sokutonuya tatasa. And the Holy Spirit, they are all the same. Isawatata. They're just different aspects and ideas. So huchishawanano, but all unlimited. Sahawachako sananawartatasa. Sohusha. Isohunanawarta. Yetsisonoora. Kihiwera. Akana. Aria. Ta. So the light language stops, so the blessing is done. So all thanks to God and to the Holy Fire through all things are done. And all things are. So did you want to do your thing now, or did you want it after the broadcast?
After.
Okay, cool. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me in my highest bliss. Isahawatadano uruhushaya sakanani retatara asasanani reta. And may you be blessed in this now and every now. Hatakawuru shushoyo to urwa sawananare sakaya sashashioko. From my heart to yours, I sincerely say to you, Namaste, my friends. Nihakosha awarwatananara haska iskana no horo tatarsho. Uruhukushasha, Ikananara Haratatisi Okototo, Ikawa Aranara Sasa. See you in the next now. Niko Uranawa Tatatira Tataya.